So all of a sudden, I got a job on North Island. I went over there to work. I got flown over, and I thought this was the moment where I'd actually make something of myself. Drinking too much and partying too much. I thought that environment there, I'd be on the island, and my main focus would be to work, but it wasn't. Still, my main focus was always to get drunk or to get high, and they just had enough of me, so they fired me. I got back to the mainland. I had nowhere to go. I was homeless. I was just broken. I was really depressed. The high hopes that I had so high, and it was a big fall. I just hit the ground. I couldn't pick myself up again. I don't know how, but somehow I managed to pick myself up and actually put myself into situations where someone could help me. I put my hand up for help.
Before I come here to 180TC, I was running around a lot. I was using a lot of drugs, and I got myself into a lot of crazy situations. A lot of crazy situations. I nearly got killed on a few occasions. I had people pulling guns on me. I've been kidnapped. I even did the same things. I was getting into a lot of fights. I was like a lot of near-death experiences. And sometimes I sit there, especially coming in here, you have a lot of time to reflect, and I sit here and I wonder, like how did I make it through it all,
Each of the young men that come into this program come with vast different backgrounds and stuff, and those backgrounds themselves can set them up for anxiety, even just walking into a place like this, because they're actually walking into something that's unknown, that they've never possibly ever experienced before. And it's a lot for these young men to be giving up, their alcohol, their drugs, and giving their life over to someone else to help them manage for the first time. And so I know a lot of the young men that come into this program are afraid. They're at that place where, I don't know what to expect. And so they come here hoping that in the future that something will change, that they won't have to go back to what they've come from. We're here to help make opportunity for each and every one of them. And that's what our role is, create opportunity so that they can learn how to live life a whole new way. But it's going to be up to them to take hold of those different opportunities. And I'm not talking about huge things. It can be really basic, from the opportunity of how to learn to be punctual to things, how to do basic housekeeping type routines, making a bed every day, getting out of bed on time, getting to class on time. It can be a lot of different things, from the house duties, cleaning toilets, cleaning the benches after we've had lunch, those types of things. So there's a lot of different things that will take place in the first days of these young men coming, and it's setting up what we call discipline in their lives. Not discipline as punishment, but a disciplined routine in their lives, and that begins to be the foundation of them going forward.
I think physical fitness is a big part of self-esteem and getting your fitness back. Really definitely helps in feeling better about yourself. It's good because, as well as that, when you're fit, it gives you something to do and focus on, and it's a good distraction other than doing drugs and just sitting around smoking all the time. And it helps you build teamwork too and understand communication skills and things like that as well.
Hey you!
Well, pretty much, I reckon it's sort of like we all should take it in like sort of like a guideline, you know, like how we live our lives anyway. Like, that's the reason why we all came here. We all broke rules. Those are pretty much the basic rules that we all sort of, you know, lost respect for. And I reckon once you sort of just incorporate it, like once you sort of work by these guidelines, these rules, everything just goes good, you know. The attitude changes towards things, and yeah, it's pretty much everything you do is positive. True. Cardinal rules are no swearing, no stealing, no drugs or alcohol, no violence or threats towards others, or knowledge of any of these.
Let's try and get this through here. That's right. Alright, so how is TC unique in helping young men?
I guess that's almost in our slogan or our motto, which overarches our program. We rescue men, we restore lives, and we hope to help rebuild families as well. I guess another way we're probably different is the fact that we put their actions aside or their behaviours and look at their motivation or their heart, what really drives them to outwork and do what they do. And once we start to break down those barriers and zero in on that and really get to understand the guy, you find the most amazing things, and you know, it goes back, you can see the generational dysfunction.
There it is. 1, 2. I suppose I've been developing goals since I've been here. Most of them short term. Most of them just sort of like becoming an intern or looking for a place to live or just having a job to support myself. I've decided to go to Bible college and do praise and worship, develop my music skills more, just to grow spiritually and with my skills. I've got long-term goals as well, which I believe God's put in my heart. It's things that keep recurring, and at the moment it seems really impossible because I don't have money or real foundations right now, but I've learned that God will normally give you these goals, that He'll push you to do things that seem like just impossible to do. I'm going to push for it anyway. I've decided to get into youth work and try and start my own youth ministry, like to help young people out, just to get them on the side of God and get them out of harm's way.